This is Eagle Al, and today I'll be talking about Kenneth Gainwell. He will be RB1 according to multiple reports, or at least get most of the carries, right? And Zach Cunningham. Zach Cunningham is basically a starter according to Jeff McClain. But let's get straight
We
into
feel
it.
safe, and man, we're a team. We ain't gonna let nobody come in our house and take over. But we gonna continue to work hard each and every day. We whoop their ass up.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Ojimo. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so let's talk about Kenneth Gainwell first. Let me get this up. Starters. Starters. Kenneth Gainwell looked like he's going to be the starter week one. I know a lot of people don't like it, don't agree with it, but in my opinion, maybe because of Kenneth Gainwell's style, I like him better as a running back than DeAndre Swift. I think DeAndre Swift is a great pass catcher. I think he's so good that he could have played a slot receiver in the league. But as a running back, I don't think he's that far off from Kenneth Gainwell. Yes, he is talented. He's shifty. He could do this, do that, and switch gears. But what did DeAndre Swift do in the league that Kenneth Gainwell as an RB2 did not do in the league? 100-yard game. I mean, I believe Kenneth Gainwell got that. Definitely showed up in the postseason. And DeAndre Swift been hurt. And I keep saying this about Detroit. Detroit let DeAndre Swift go, basically let him go. Also, while he was there, they was like, nah, we prefer Jamal Williams over you. And then Jamal Williams leave, and they're like, nah, we'd rather draft Jameer Gibbs. To me, is something to that, in my opinion. And Elliott Short Parts came out with like a great piece, in my opinion. I know a lot of people don't like Elliott Short Parts, but he came out with a great piece, and he broke down each running back situation. And the two I paid close attention to was Kenneth Gainwell and DeAndre Swift, because they both basically battling for the RB1 spot. And he basically said Kenneth Gainwell, he's getting the bulk of the carries with the first team. They like him in situational football. They like him in 2 minutes left in the game situations, red zone situations, and things like that. They use DeAndre Swift more in passing situations, but they use Kenneth Gainwell more like a running back than DeAndre Swift. And again, I believe Kenneth Gainwell is the better running back. But here go actually the chart right here of what they did in training camp, because training camp is officially over. So you see Kenneth Gainwell first. He had total carries 40 times, 21 to 24. So he's very efficient. Even catching the ball out the backfield, he had 32 first team carries and 4 second team carries. And Penny had 38, but he was more with the second team, and 8 first team carries. Scott, 28 total carries, 11 to 12 catching, 16 first team carries, and 9 second team. Then you got Swift, total 20. He was 19 to 29 actually catching the ball. But you see, he was in for more passing, but his numbers, it's not eye popping. And Sermon and Kennedy Brooks, you see their numbers, right? So Swift, again, a great pass catcher, but I personally agree with the coaching staff with this. I believe Kenneth Gainwell is the better running back. And also, Elliott Short Parts went into like how DeAndre Swift, he's having like a quiet camp. He's having a really quiet camp, and that's what I don't like with training camp. Our training camp not really being public. We only got one public practice, because it's like he's not really eye popping. Yeah, he have a big catch here and there, especially like the first 2 days he had that. But all in all, his camp wasn't really spectacular. Like Kenneth Gainwell hit big holes and caught big catches, and a lot of people just don't believe it. They don't believe it, but I do. I simply do. Now believe again. Kenneth Gainwell will go into the season as RB1. RB2 will be DeAndre Swift. And it doesn't really matter. Say if they put Swift RB1, I think Kenneth Gainwell will still get more carries than DeAndre Swift. And I believe it's going to probably be Penny RB3. Scott going to be RB4, but I think he's going to do more special teams. And Trey Sermon and Kennedy Brooks, unfortunately, is going to get cut. Trey Sermon might get picked up, might not. And he will be on the practice squad more than likely because I think that fumble from the last preseason game is a dagger. It's a dagger. And our running back coach did say, look, if you turn the ball over, you basically not a part of the team. Like, he does not like fumbles and turnovers. So, and I think that's probably a big reason why Miles Sanders not here. No knock on Miles Sanders, but look at his numbers towards the end of the year. All right, and want to get into Zach Cunningham being the starting linebacker next to Nakobe Dean. Oddly, this is the one a lot of fans don't like either, and I'm a bit confused about this. It's because Zach Cunningham, he was really good for Tennessee, and I believe that's where he got hurt, but I think he was good for Tennessee, or I believe he was good for Tennessee, and he was very good for the Texans. And he's a veteran, and again, it's really good. He make his tackles, make his reads really well. And a lot of people wanted Christian Elliss. I was one of those guys before Zach Cunningham or Miles Jack came in that wanted Christian Elliss because I believe he was better than Nicholas Merle, who I believe Nicholas Merle might be the surprise cut of the team. I don't see how Nicholas Merle made the team. I think we're just going to hold 3 linebackers. But look, Zach Cunningham is better than Christian Elliss right now. Christian Elliss, his time will come. It's just not now. And he will get playing time. I believe he'll be the 3rd linebacker rotating with the 2. So he will get his opportunity to show who he is, in my opinion. So Zach Cunningham right now is the better option than Christian Elliss. Yes, Christian Elliss can make reads. He's really quick. But in my opinion, Christian Elliss missed too many tackles. As far as the eye test, if he was watching the preseason, especially that first game, he'll be right there, but he'll miss the tackle. Missed tackle after missed tackle after missed tackle. Whereas though when Zach Cunningham get his hands on you, you're going down. He's wrapping you up. But that's veteran presence type stuff. And which he have over Christian Elliss, in my opinion. Christian Elliss, again, he's the future. I believe if anybody was to go down to Kobe Dean or Zach Cunningham, he will be a great replacement to fill in. But right now, Christian Elliss just got to take a back seat, learn more of the game, as time will come. Christian Elliss reminds me of T.J. Edwards. And T.J. Edwards had to work. And then when his opportunity came, he took full advantage. So Christian Elliss, again, he just got to work. I believe he will be a part of this roster for some time. And he will get his opportunity. So right now, we really do need Christian Elliss to be that special teamers because he was really good at special teams. Remember, when he came in last year, as bad as our special teams were, and we seen, I forgot who went down. I think Andre Satire went down, and Christian Elliss came in for him, and our special teams was slightly better. And he started eye-popping. I'm like, yo, who was that guy? The Christian Elliss guy showed up, and he did his thing in Tennessee. That's when he showed up on the scenes, in my opinion. So, again, Christian Elliss just got some work to do. I believe Zach Cunningham is the guy for the job right now as we speak. And then Zach Cunningham may maybe do his 1 year, get up out of Philly, and then he gets a contract somewhere else because I think he's going to have a phenomenal year. Unless he has so much of a phenomenal year, we try to hold him. But he's going to have a phenomenal year. He's going to go somewhere else, and then it's going to be time for, all right, Christian Elliss, let's see what you got. And when he get that let's see what you got call, then I'm with it. But, hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news today? Kenny G being RB1. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, but I'm rocking with my guy. And Zach Cunningham being the starting linebacker. I seen 50-50 splits on it, but I'm with Zach Cunningham. But this is Eagle Al.